From the political view, John Boehner, and this can't possibly help the markets because it just adds uncertainty, which the markets tend to hate. John Boehner announced this morning he is going to retire as Speaker of the House at the end of October. That timing, you guys, is very, very crucial here. This ending a tumultuous 5-year reign as Speaker. He said he woke up this morning and pretty much knew today's the day.
This isn't about me. It's about the people. It's about the institution. Just yesterday, we witnessed the awesome sight of Pope Francis addressing the greatest legislative body in the world. And I hope that we will all heed his call to live by the golden rule. But last night I started to think about this. And this morning I woke up and I said my prayers, as I always do. And I decided, today's the day I'm going to do this. As simple as that.
Perhaps slightly more complicated, who takes his place, and will that person help avoid a government shutdown or allow it to happen? Let's bring in the pundits. Richard Goodstein is a Democratic strategist and an associate at Goodstein and Associates, and Adam Goodman is a Republican strategist and principal at the Victory Financial Group. Adam, who's our next speaker?
From your mouth to God's ears, that's what I want to take to Vegas. We've had, Liz, we've had in the last 38 years, we've had 7 speakers. Average term of office, 5.5 years, and John Boehner was close to the 5-year mark. So you might say the clock was almost up on him in normal times. But these are not normal times, and we're about to be presented with a lot of names that America does not know, does not recognize, like McCarthy and Jordan and Hensarling and Walden. Paul Ryan is one name we would know, of course, from the presidential campaign, but he's decided to remain at the helm on Ways and Means, where a lot of the actions come in his way, having to do with the budget, taxation, and a possible threat of a government shutdown.
Okay, thanks for the non-answer. I was hoping you'd say a name, but okay, so maybe it's Jordan, maybe it's McCarthy. Before I get to your opinion, Richard, let us just say that there was some reaction here. Marco Rubio was speaking before a group called the Value Voter Summit, and here's what happened when he announced it. Listen.
Just a few minutes ago, Speaker Boehner announced that he will be resigning.
Richard, listen, I feel bad for John Boehner that he has to see something like that. But look, he was a controversial person. Who is the next guy, and will, more importantly, he or she be able to avoid a government shutdown, which is looming?
Right. So the next person is going to be Kevin McCarthy, in my humble opinion. The problem that Boehner had, and frankly that Kevin McCarthy is going to have, who himself is considered more moderate, he's certainly not very right-wing, is that there are 2 to 4 dozen hyper-conservative members, Tea Party members, in the House Republican Conference. Those people who were cheering for John Boehner are delusional, because they think that somehow or other, by getting rid of Boehner, they're going to repeal Obamacare, they're going to shrink government, they're going to lower taxes. And I think these people need to kind of come to reality. And whether it's McCarthy or anybody of those other people that Adam mentioned, they're still going to be dealing with that same construct, which is you've got dozens of Republican House members who don't buy the notion that there should be a government of any size and that they should be governing.
Okay.
And all they care about is being primaried from their right. They're kind of untouchable. That's the problem.
Adam, the last time we had a shutdown, 2013, it was 16 days, and it cost this government, it cost our nation $24 billion. Will the Republicans risk that again? Hey, even it takes 2 to tango here. It could be the Democrats who are intransigent as well.
Well, you just put your finger on it. It takes 2 to dance here, and unfortunately, what Republicans in Congress are reacting to, in part, is an administration that simply has dug its feet in and won't do things to honor, for instance, acts of conscience having to do with the funding of Planned Parenthood. I think, as you know, probably, since '76, there have been 17 technical government shutdowns. We survived each and every one of them. But the problem here, Liz, is I think we're playing politics with an issue that demands better of all of us, starting with our representatives in Congress. And hopefully, with this change in leadership, well, we'll maybe have a bit of a chance to push a reset button and start to get there.
Well, listen, the government shutdown, there's very little upside to that. We'll be watching for it. Adam, Richard, thank you very much. And it's a very busy day. Thank you.